Hey you guys, what's up? It's Stickers. I'm going to do a quick frame grab here and show you that right now I'm 5-0. First pod was claimed. We're now working on the second pod. And the first pod I got a R2 unit or whatever, the droid right there, which comes into play later. We just did a scan pulse and it helps out here in a couple engagements. But anyway, that's kind of what's been happening. This was recorded on an Xbox One. So I got the last 5 minutes of the game. I missed the first, like, what, 2 minutes of gameplay. So that's that. Just going to talk a little bit about the game and what's going on with you eysgamers. We're not really sure if we're back or not. We'll probably be posting gameplay like this, where it's just going to be maybe a commentary with some footage or some highlights, some impressions of the game. Basically what happened was we all upgraded to PC, started playing PC games, and then kind of got burnt out on playing video games and just kind of felt like wanted to be an adult, I guess, and moved on to other things, and then all of us ended up buying Xbox Ones, and it was super easy to record footage now without the investment of recording software and all that jazz. So we found ourselves recording gameplay again and having fun and communicating and doing all the things we used to do. So we might be bringing more footage back, not really sure, we'll see. You'll see it on YouTube if we are, but this is a first of something. I don't really know what to say there. So real quick, I just want to give some impressions of the game of Star Wars Battlefront. Again, this is on the Xbox One. I have not played it on PC other than the beta, which the beta is nothing compared to the full game. It is completely different. I really feel like the beta was just a server test to see if everything was ready. The game is completely different, and I really enjoy it. So first off, some of the things I really like about the game is the gunplay. The gunplay reminds me so much of Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield Bad Company Vietnam. Now, the game doesn't play the same as those with the third-person view and just different game modes, but the way the guns handle and the way they're balanced without, like, you know, perks and all these different weird things and suppression and optics and all that stuff. Everything is pretty much even, and I really enjoy it. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2. The other thing I really like about this game is the different game modes. Like right now you're watching DropPod, which was a challenge me and my squad mate had to win 3 rounds. So we're like, okay, let's check out DropPod, and we ended up really liking the game mode. It was the game mode from the demo, or from the beta, so you know, I was familiar with how to play it, but it's fun, it's intense, it moves quickly. This team we were playing with really stayed together. If you notice in the footage, we're all around each other a lot. Very few times are there less than like 3 of us around the pod. If you look at the mini-map, there's like 4 of us, 5 of us right there. But anyway, it was fun. It was intense, and it's moving, and it's going. But the complaints I have are pretty simple. There's one gun, the DL-44, which is Han Solo's gun, is insanely overpowered. It really needs to be nerfed, or maybe not nerfed. I don't mind the power, but I think like the fire rate should be slowed, or maybe the faster you fire it, the more inaccurate it is. It just seems like I get in engagements where like I see somebody and I get shoot them 2 or 3 times, and then they turn around and pop me, and I'm dead with 1 hit with that stupid gun. And it came with the deluxe edition. So if you bought the deluxe edition of the gun, you got the most powerful weapon in the game, and you're level 1. So it just feels kind of cheap. The other thing I don't like is that there's really no effective way to take down air vehicles. So if you're on the ground, you have an ion torpedo, that is your only option. You basically don't have any way, if there's a good pilot just wrecking you, you have no way to really take them out, and that kind of frustrates me a little bit. But overall, I think the game is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I just hit level 40, and I put in a ton of time into this game, and it's just been it just reminds me a lot of when I used to play Battlefield Bad Company 2, playing with my friends and working towards objectives and just pushing, and I'm enjoying it. So like I said, we might have some content coming out, we might not. You can see there I went 19-0. My squad mate, I went 14-2, which is pretty good. I ended up doing really well. So that's all for now. I just wanted to share that, and I'll catch you on the flip side.